Hey everybody, how's it going? Another quick Ideamaker tips and trick video. So again, my buddy Todd always has some interesting ones that come up. He's a big Ideamaker user like I am, and he's printing this Star Trek phaser. And he noticed a little ways through the print that supports were building up on the inside, even though he didn't think that he had put them in there. So if we load this model in, and if we forget to say touch build plate only or platform only, and we say create auto supports, you get a bunch of supports thrown in. Yeah. Excuse me. And so what you'll see is obviously all the supports here in yellow, where your overhang it's hit your overhang threshold, so it's throwing in overhangs. Now, right when they're easily visible on the outside, you can easily add or remove as you want. So if you didn't say want this one here, whatever, right? It's easy to take those away. And then you get these ghostly type of artifacts right here. So on the side of the body, you get this little support sticking out. And it's a telltale of something. It's a telltale that you might have supports inside the model. The problem is you don't really see this until you slice it and then get your preview window. So if we go here to slice and just go from here, yep. And we'll let this thing slice for a second, and then we'll hit the preview. And then as you're sort of going down and reviewing your slicing, then you may notice that that's support material, and you may not. You may just think it's part of the model, but it can add some things to the print time. So you didn't want that support material in there necessarily, and it's not real apparent that it's going to be thrown in there unless you look for some of those telltales. So if you want to try and manage that support material before you slice it, so you're not having to go back and forth, it's simple. What you can do is there's a feature in here that's not I don't know, maybe others have messed with it, but that's not a quick button, so it's easy to miss. It's not free cut, it's not scale, but underneath model, if you go to cross section, this will let you move this plane up and down. You can move it on the X, Y, and Z, however you want to look at the model. And then when you click enable, it will basically give you a cross section of the part and look at it internally. So there you can see that you've got yellow support structures as part of your model going all the way up and down. And then if you look at this and you go, ugh, I don't need all that, that's a whole waste of material. Then once you've got your cross section where you want it, let's say it's here, and you go back to your support button, now you can remove these supports that you don't want just by simply clicking, and it'll get rid of all the stuff in there that you don't think you need, or add if you do want. And then so I don't think we need all this, I don't think we need all this, just gonna blow all this stuff away, and then we'll go back over to the cross section portion and we'll scale it up a little bit more. You can see it closes, and I've got another piece here, so we'll go to support and we'll remove that again. We'll go back over to cross section, and again you can shift O if you like hotkeys. But all this stuff really probably isn't needed for the part. I think it has just enough, plenty of support on its own, just with the wall thickness, that this is really just kind of a waste of material. Now, the creator of the part may say, no, all that's needed because of whatever. So anyway, little quick tip. Use the cross-section tool if you want to look inside your part. That way you don't have to do free cuts, you don't have to split anything, remold parts together to manage your material usage. So the cross-section tool is a really slick one to use. So there you go. Short and sweet. Thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and more to come. Thanks a lot.